door, and he watches it leak into his place while hearing Isaiah and his mother begging for mercy. Suddenly the click of a lighter is heard and Frank steps back, realizing this isn't water. The gas is set on fire, and the flames spread through the apartment and Frank's legs while Isaiah's voice transforms into his children's. A furious Frank screams and runs to burst through the door, bringing the fire with him as he tackles a criminal and stabs him. With his legs still on fire, he jumps on the masked guy, destroying a railing before killing him too. There are more men in the kitchen, so Frank fights them all at the same time, stabbing them all several times without mercy until they are properly dead. In the living room, a thug has cornered Isaiah's mother at the table. Frank grabs him by the hair and stabs him in the neck, so the lady rushes to find Isaiah and they run away together. Another criminal hits Frank in the back with a bat and a hand-to-hand battle begins. After some struggle, Frank manages to bring him down and hits him with the bat in return. Another thug attacks him with an axe, but Frank dodges him and the axe lands on the guy on the floor. Frank takes the chance to knock the attacker out with the bat too. In the corridor, a man shoots his competition down before coming after Frank, who throws the bat at him. The guy easily dodges it and opens fire, so Frank uses a body as a shield. Then he hits the man in the face and steals his weapon. More and more criminals keep coming, many of them armed, but now Frank has fire and shoots them all without hesitation. One by one they all fall, and Frank stays hidden in a corner while stealing the guns from the bodies. As soon as he sees an opening, Frank advances a little and takes a thug prisoner, using him as a shield as he keeps firing and shooting him in the head before he keeps moving. When he kills a man in the corridor, a dynamite falls from his hand, so Frank kicks it into his apartment. Then he moves some furniture to cover the door and hides behind the wall. Unfortunately, the explosion is still strong enough to leave his ears ringing. Frank rushes upstairs and makes it to the balcony, where he watches his whole apartment complex being terrorized by several alarms are wailing and innocent people run away in fear. One guy even falls off the balcony. At that moment Frank hears a voice and looks down to see a gang beating up a disabled old man. He quickly opens fire and most of the gang runs, but he manages to kill a few. Then he jumps down and spends his last few bullets before stealing a new weapon. As he walks down the corridor, he keeps killing thugs and manages to save a woman. Once again, he uses a man as a shield before throwing his body over the balcony. When a guy opens fire from across the yard, Frank hides behind the short wall. He kills more men and throws off another thug before resurfacing to kill the far shooter too. Then he keeps advancing, murdering more and more criminals as he goes and saving a few more civilians. Every time he runs out of bullets he just steals another gun. Suddenly Frank hears a scream and sees a woman about to be killed, so he shoots the thug first. More men appear behind him in the elevator, but he quickly shoots them all through the glass door. With a loud roar, Frank runs ahead and shoots one more guy before jumping through another glass door to re-enter the building, knocking down a man in the process. He kills him too before moving on. On the emergency stairs a few thugs try to take him by surprise, but he always reacts fast and kills them all without trouble. On the next floor, he sees a few guys running and waits until they are gone before proceeding. He has to kill two more criminals on the stairs and the noise attracts the running men, so Frank throws a fire extinguisher